Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome each and every one of you in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to the morning dose of the PIB session, and again we have come up with one of the very latest important current affair news for each and every one of you. So again today we'll be discussing a very latest important current affair news. But before going forward for it, I have to share certain things which you must know before starting of the session. So let's start with our session right away. So guys, first of all, I wanted to tell you that we have launched an exclusive courses that is called free courses for all of you, quant free courses, PIB course, SEBI concept numerical courses, descriptive answer writing, live mint, ESI concept courses. So ये सबकी सब everything is free of cost. Every week on various days we have given you the timing also in which time what all courses, what all lectures will be coming. ये free courses हैं, अगर आप यही पढ़ लो तो यहीं से आपका conceptual clarity आ जाएगा. Because we are targeting the RBI Grade B examination, so we have created a course so that those people who cannot afford the courses, so they can just prepare from here and they can also bring out the difference over here. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आप ये नहीं पढ़ोगे, क्योंकि हम लोग कराते भी वैसा ही है कि जैसे कि आप लोग का प्रिपरेशन अच्छे से हो जाए. ठीक है, ये ESI FM का कॉन्सेप्ट एवरी सैटरडे वी डू. ओके, लाइव में न्यूज, डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर राइटिंग. तो ये जो भी आप देख रहे हो क्वांट और रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस, ओके, पीआईबी न्यूज एनालिसिस जो कि अभी आप बैठे हुए हो यहाँ पे. ओके, सो अगर आप इसको सीरियसली फॉलो कर रहे हो तो आपको भी कोई नहीं रोक सकता है सेलेक्ट होने से. ओके, सो हमने देखिए आपके लिए ये पूरी तरीके से एक ही जगह पे मैनेज कर दिया है. पहले हमारा कोर्स जो था थोड़ा डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड था, लेकिन वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ सेपरेट चैनल स्पेशली फॉर रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज. we have created a new channel and now everything is placed at a single place. ओके, और ये आप डिस्क्रिप्टिव बॉक्स में लिंक दिया होगा. अभी आप अगर चाहो तो क्लिक करके अपना ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, लेकिन अगर सेशन के बाद करना है तो कर लीजिएगा. तो एक लिंक दिया है वो टेलीग्राम का, अगर आप उसको लिंक को क्लिक कर देंगे तो आपको रोज न्यूज ऑफ द डे मिलेगी 9 बजे, क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे मिलेगा 12 PM, माइंड मैप 6 PM, देन 10 MCQs, top 10 MCQs at 9 PM, PDF of the live session, important announcement and free ebooks. ये सारे के सारे आपको मिलेंगे एवरी डे. ये सब आपको मिलेंगे एवरी डे. ये एवरी डे का है. तो अगर आप इनको फॉलो करते जाएंगे तो आपका नॉलेज बेस इतना बढ़ता जाएगा कि आपको और कोई प्रिपरेशन का भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. ठीक है, तो मेक श्योर दैट यू डू ऑल दिस थिंग. और दिस इज अवर डेडिकेटेड फैकल्टी एंड वी हैव रिटन ऑल द टाइमिंग्स. यहाँ पे हमने सब टाइमिंग लिख के रखा हुआ है कि किस टाइम पे ये करना है. तो आप ये रिमाइंडर सेट्स कर लो, आप अपने फोन में रिमाइंडर सेट कर लो, लैपटॉप पे रिमाइंडर सेट कर लो कि इस टाइम पे ये वाला कोर्स हमको सुनना है, क्योंकि बहुत ही डेडिकेटेड कोर्स है. मैम सर लोग सब लोग आएंगे, आरजू मैम, मयंक सर, रीति मैम, तन्वी मैम. ट्यूसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, जैसे कि आज रीति मैम का स्ट्रैटेजी सेक्शंस है. ओके, क्वांट मयंक सर का है. ओके, तो ये 2 इंपॉर्टेंट कोर्सेज, मतलब आप ये देखिए कि एक तरीके से एवरीथिंग विल बी कवर्ड फॉर यू. आपके लिए हर पार्ट कवर कर लिया जा रहा है यहाँ पे, चाहे आपका रीजनिंग हो, चाहे आपका क्वांट हो, फेस 1 का GA हो, PIB न्यूज हो, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम हो, प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस हो. तो ये सब मतलब एक तरीके से आप देखिए ये इतना होलिस्टिक प्रिपरेशन है, बिल्कुल होलिस्टिक प्रिपरेशन है आपका. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू ज्वाइन द सेशंस ऑन टाइम, सेट द रिमाइंडर एंड मेक द फील एंड मेक द डिफरेंस आउट ऑफ इट. ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 that we are going to start for it today. Yeah, which of the following statement about the FIPIC summit is or are correct? Select all that applies. FIPIC, Forum for Indo-Pacific Island Countries Cooperation. Which of the following statements about FIPIC summit is or are correct? The FIPIC summit aims to strengthen cooperation between India and Pacific Island countries. The first FIPIC summit was held in Fiji in 2014. The summit focused solely on the economic and trade matters. Climate change and renewable energy are the key topics discussed during the summit. Which of the following statement is or are correct? Come on guys, answer the question. I will be giving you 30 seconds to answer the question, and at the same time you have to like the session also guys. Which of the following statement is about FIPIC summit is correct? बताओ जल्दी बताओ फटाफट. FIPIC summit के लिए कौन सा statement correct है? अभी जब आपने देखा होगा प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी गए हुए हैं, you might have seen that visuals in the internet, right? Papune Guinea, right? So please answer the question fast and check whether you are able to answer this question properly or not. Which of the following statement about the FIPIC summit is or are correct? Those people who know the answer, please answer it guys, please. Don't worry about whether you are going to be wrong or right. Doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. You have to give a proper guess. Lot of questions are there today, lot of questions for you to answer. Which of the statement is or are correct? Okay, so the answer of the question is D. Statement number 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Yes, the FIPIC summit is a strengthen to cooperation between India and Pacific. ये तो obvious answer था. Okay, the first FIPIC summit was held in 2014. That is also correct. Okay, then climate change and renewable energy are the key topics that are normally discussed over there. Okay, this option, the summit focus solely, जब the word solely or only ऐसे जैसे word आते हैं ना, तो इस पे थोड़ा doubt जरूर होता है. Okay, it doesn't focus solely on economic and trade matters. There are a lot of other matters also on which it is focused. Okay, question number 2. Which of the following countries participate in the FIPIC summit? India, Australia, Fiji or Tonga? 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, all of the above, 1, 2, 4. Which of the following statement and which of the following countries in the FIPIC summit? Which of the following country participate in the FIPIC summit? Select all that applies. Select what all that applies. Come on, answer the question. Select the answer, what is correct. Select the answer, what is correct, guys, please. Which of the following countries participates in the FIPIC summit? Okay, so the answer of the question is B, 1, 3 and 4. So there are in the FIPIC summit, Forum for Indo-Pacific Island Country Cooperation, India, Fiji, Tonga. It is India plus 14 Pacific Island countries are there who are participating in this summit. Okay, there are 14 countries in the Indo-Pacific region which are participating in this summit, right? Now, so FIPIC stands for Forum for India Pacific Island Cooperation. Okay. So this year the meeting is happening in Papua New Guinea. Okay. It's happening over here, and the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, has been accorded the highest civilian award of that place. Highest civilian award of the Papua New Guinea. Okay, so what is the name of that award? It is called Grand Companion of the Order of Logu. Right? Prime Minister of our country has co-chaired this summit along with the Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea. The focus, whenever we talk about the focus of this summit, so whenever any meeting of this kind is happening, so it happens based on like trade, commerce, healthcare, climate change, coordination. Okay, so the topics are very, very varied. Right? Now, this FIPIC is a multinational grouping of 14 Pacific Island country. आपने सब नाम सुने होंगे ये, जैसे कि 14 islands है, जैसे कुक आइलैंड्स, फिजी, किरिबाती, मार्शल आइलैंड्स, माइक्रोनेशिया, नोरू, न्यू, सामोआ, सोलोमन आइलैंड, पालू, पापुआ न्यू गिनी, टोंगा, तुलुवु and Vanuatu. Okay, these are the 14 countries plus India. These are the part of Forum of Indian Pacific Island Cooperation. So here the main role of India is to have a better coordination, very, very serious effort to take place in the field of healthcare, in the field of commerce, trade, climate change, because island countries are the most sufferers of the climate change. Okay, so India is taking the lead in the world in helping all the vulnerable countries of the world, as India has shown to the world that India takes care of everybody. So that's why India focusing on the South-South cooperation. Everybody knows in the world we have a South-South cooperation, where in the South-South cooperation all the countries are there which are under the developing stage or underdeveloping stage, right? So India is helping these countries in the field of like trade, commerce, capacity building, helping with the science and helping with science and technologies, providing them with the training, scholarship, grant and aid and everything. So this first FIPIC summit was held in Fiji in 2014, and later the second summit happened in Jaipur. And then it is what is the purpose of this FIPIC, which I've already discussed. It is the high level dialogue forum of the various 14 important island country of the Pacific region, and climate change, renewable energy, maritime security, investment and cultural exchanges. These are like we are coordinating with each other. We are exchanging their culture exchanges, and everything are happening. And we are also looking for like which all the areas are there which we can have a cooperation with each and everyone. Okay, we are also sharing our experiences with everybody, and we are also finding out like which are the places where we gaining the mutual trust with each other and making the world a more peaceful place for all of us. Now, question number 3. Which of the following statement about PARAC, the National Assessment Center, are correct? Select all that applies. Which of the following statement about PARAC, the National Assessment Center, are correct? So PARAC is a government initiative in India. It is responsible for conducting national level examination. PARAC focus solely on higher education assessment. The central aim to promote the standardized assessment practice. So which of the following statement is or are correct? Which of the following statement is or are correct? Come on, answer the question fast, guys. Which of the following statement about PARAC, the National Assessment Center, is or are correct? PARAC is a government initiative in India. It is responsible for conducting national level examination. PARAC focus solely on higher education assessment. The central aim to promote standardized assessment practices. What is an answer to the question? Come on, I'll be giving you 30 seconds to answer the question. Come on, fast, everybody. Everybody, please answer the question fast, fast, fast. Please answer the question. Which of the following statement about PARAK, the National Assessment Center, is or are correct? PARAK is a government initiative in India. It is responsible for conducting national level examination. PARAK focuses solely on higher education assessments or the central aim of to promote standardized assessment practice. Those people who know the answer, please answer the question. These are a very, very high level questions this time I've created. Okay, so the answer of the question is D. The answer of the question is D, 1, 2 and 4. One option, option number 2 and option number 4 are correct. That is, PARAK is a government initiative. It is responsible for conducting national level examination. The central aim is to promote standardized assessment practices. Okay, and PARAK do not focus solely on higher education. It focuses on primary education also, higher education also. It is not solely focusing on higher education. No. Question number 4. What is the primary objective of PARAK? What is the primary objective of PARAK, the National Assessment Center? Select all that applies. To improve the quality of education in India, to promote vocational training programs, to enhance the student assessment and evaluation system, to develop teachers training program. Here you can do the question based on options removal. What is the primary objective? Primary objective क्या है PARAK का? What is the primary objective of PARAK? What is the primary objective of PARAK, the National Assessment Center? Select all that applies. I am giving you 30 seconds to answer the question. Everybody, please answer the question fast. Come on, answer the question, guys, fast. Okay, so the answer of the question is C. That is option number 1 and 3. That means yes, PARAK is very important for improving the quality of the education. And C and option number 3, that is to enhance the student assessment and evaluation system. Option number 1 and 3 are correct. It is not for vocational training. Various other schemes are there for vocational training. It is not focusing on teachers training. There are other schemes who are focusing on teachers training. So this is not the option. It is only for assessment of the people, assessment of the students and evaluation system. So Ministry of Education and PARAK have recently organized the first national level workshop on assessment with states and union territories. So this PARAK has been set up as an organization under the NCERT. The main role, the main focus of this PARAK scheme is to bring various states, various union territories, various boards onto a common platform. जैसे अभी we have lot of boards are there, CBSE है, ICSE है, and various other boards are there, state boards है, everything are there. So here we are finding out the common grounds. यहाँ पे हम लोग common grounds find out कर रहे हैं और इन common grounds में हम ये find out कर रहे हैं, can we make a common assessment center? कि हर जगह पे एक ही तरह का असेसमेंट हो. कैन वी फाइंड आउट द कॉमन असेसमेंट सेंटर फॉर एवरीबॉडी. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस PARAK that has been made as an organization has been kept. Okay, so common platform for interaction of various stakeholders so that we can take a holistic approach, fair assessment. ओके, एंड प्रमोट इक्वालिटी. अब जैसे बोर्ड का रिजल्ट्स निकलता है, कभी किसी बोर्ड में किसी को 99.8% मिल रहा है, स्टेट बोर्ड में 77% मिल रहा है, ठीक है, लेकिन वी आर नॉट एबल टू एग्जैक्टली गेज व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस. What exactly is the meaning of this? In some board, even if you are getting 70% is a good marks. And in some board, if you are getting above 90 is a good marks. If you are getting below 90, that is not a good marks. That is what the conception people are having. Okay? All are pass percentages, but various boards have the various type of interpretation of the marks. Okay? Even the various competitive examinations are there. They decided, they provide like if you belong to this board, this marks will be counted. If you belong to that board, this marks will be counted. तो ऐसा नहीं, हम लोग common ground find out करेंगे इसमें, ठीक है. So around 60 school examination boards are there right now, different union territories and state. Okay. So main aim क्या है इसका? The main aim is that we should have a unified framework. एक unified framework हमको चाहिए है, which can be easily it's a very transparent. उससे क्या होगा? The students can move to various places, various board without any problem. Okay. So first of all, what we have to do is that we have to align the curriculum properly. Okay, grading system has to be very uniform, because if grading system not uniform, there is a lot of confusion happens during the interpretation of that grading. Okay, and proper evaluation methodology, like how we are going to evaluate. अब ऐसा है, evaluation में we have to make sure that these are the pointer we have to check. If these are things are there, yes, you will get the marks, and if any part is not present, the marks will be cut for that. And proper credibility of that system has to be maintained. Proper certificates and grades. Okay, so formation of National Assessment Center PARAK. Okay, standard setting, National Achievement Survey, State Achievement Survey, guide the board for assessment and monitor the learning outcomes. Then assessment tools to be aligned, formulate the guidelines, and guide all the boards towards the more competencies-based assessment. These are the PARAK guidelines. These are all the PARAK guidelines where you have to be following the standardized way of working, standardized way of assessment, standardized way of grading. हर चीज में standard follow करना है. Now we don't have to go for various other methods of working altogether. Okay. Now, question number 5. What is the purpose of GRSE initiative Gains 2023? What is the purpose of GRES initiative Gains 2023? GRES initiative Gain 2023. What is the meaning of that? What is the aim of the GRES? What is an answer? Garden Reach Shipbuilder Engineers. Garden Reach Shipbuilder Engineers. Garden Reach. This is Garden Reach Shipbuilder Engineers. I have given you hint. हिंट दे दिया मैंने. इसका फुल फॉर्म ये होता है. तो ये क्या इनिशिएटिव क्या है? व्हाट इज दैट इनिशिएटिव? इफ एनीवन नोज द आंसर, प्लीज आंसर इट. व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ GRSE initiative Gains 2023? So the answer of this question is A. It is to identify and encourage the technology advance in the shipbuilding by the startups. एक हम लोग competition throw करेंगे where we will be identifying the technological advances in the shipbuilding by the startups. Okay. GRSE stands for Garden Reach Shipbuilders Engineers. Under that, we have a question number 6 also. When did GRSE becomes the Defense Public Sector Undertaking? Defense PSU. When did GRSE became the DPSU? 1960, 1961, 1971, 1970. कब ये हुआ? When did GRSE became the DPSU? ये कब बना DPSU? Defense Public Sector Undertaking. कब बना? Anybody knows the answer? They can answer the question fast. When did GRSE became the DPSU? DPSU कब बना? GRSE गार्डन रीच शिपबिल्डर इंजीनियर्स. इसका आंसर है आपका ए, 1960s में बनाई. ओके, इसका रीजन भी है. सो गार्डन रीच शिपबिल्डर इंजीनियर्स is a very important defense shipbuilding of category 1 mini Ratna company. Okay, so in this organization is looking forward and finding out some of the very important innovative solution in the field of technologically advance in the shipbuilding by the startups. Okay, so this company has launched the GRSE Accelerated Innovation Nurturing Scheme, that is called GAINS. GRE Accelerated Innovation Nursing Scheme, full form, to leverage the ecosystem that addresses the present emerging challenges in the ship design and construction industries. Okay, so here we are looking for the ideas of the youngsters and how we can just make sure that the youngster can come up with their innovative solution, how the future of the shipbuilding is going to be, and how we are going to move forward in this strategic area, and how we can provide with a fresh perspective of this shipbuilding for the future. Okay, so GRES Green Reach Shipbuilding Engineers became the DPSU in 1960 because during that time it has developed the India's first indigenous warship, that is called INS Ajay. They have delivered INS Ajay to the Indian Navy in 1961. That is the first indigenous warship of India, constructed in India, and after that it has become the DPSU. Okay, so this GAINS GAINS is going to provide as a emerging innovators, engineer and designer opportunities, and they will be helping you to find out what is the core business interest and what are the best practices and how you can think innovatively, how innovations can be put over there in the large areas. Okay, and this is a very important schemes to pursue the GAINS initiative. Now, so this GAINS challenge will be a 2-stage process. Okay, so under the GAINS stages, it will help you to nurture an idea. Okay, to help generate a idea from various promising ones. Okay, and they may be selected. The idea will be selected. In the first stage, what will be done? The various participating firms will be there. Okay, they are only required to submit their short, illustrated and written submission, properly clarifying and understanding of the problem and a solution. मतलब एक आपको written note देना पड़ेगा कि yes, this is what is a problem and this is what we are finding out the solution of that. Okay, then after that there will be a rough order of the cost and justification of the professional qualification and the competence required for this successfully implementation of this scheme. Okay, so there are various work like your artificial intelligence, renewable energy, green energy, energy efficiencies and efficiency enhanced. These are some of the various focus areas of the GRES Green Startup Challenge. Okay, so यहाँ पे all the innovators, all the entrepreneurs, all the visionaries, or anybody who is thinking that I can be the part of shipbuilding, I have a lot of innovative idea, I have a problem solution skills. Okay, so you can participate in that in the GAINS challenge. Okay, so PR Hari is the chairman and managing director of the GRSE. Now, question number 7. When was the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management announced? When was the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management, that is called COESLM, was announced? During the 14th conference of the Paris Parties COP15, UNFCCC, or during the 14th conference of party of CBD, or during the 14th conference of party of UNCCD, or during the 14th conference of parties of Sustainable Development Goals. During which meeting India has announced Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management? What is an answer to that question? What is an answer to that question? What was the center? When was the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management announced? ये UNFCC में अनाउंस हुआ, CBD में अनाउंस हुआ, या UNCCD में, या फिर Sustainable Development Goals में? A bit of complex question, but you can answer. आप आंसर कर सकते हैं. Okay, so the answer of this question is C. During the 14th Conference of Party of United Nations Convention to combat the desertification. During that only, India has created Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management. Okay, now question number 8 on that. Which of the following aim is associated with the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management? Select all that applies. Setting land degradation neutrality targets, developing drought risk and early warning system, mainstreaming gender consideration in sustainable land management, assessing the impact of deforestation on greenhouse gas emission and biodiversity loss. What is an answer to that question? Select all that which is all is applying. So I'm just waiting for 30 seconds. You can select whatever is the correct answer of that. What is the correct answer of that? Which of the following aim is associated with the Center of Excellence on Sustainable Land Management? What is an answer to that question? Okay, so let's see the answer of the question. Okay, so the answer of the question is A. 1, 2, and 3. It is setting the land degradation neutrality targets. Okay, then developing the drought risk early warning systems and maintaining the gender consideration in land management. तो ये जो है ना ऑब्वियस से आंसर होते हैं. ठीक है, अब थर्ड वाला ऑप्शन है जो कि आपका फोर्थ ऑप्शन में नहीं है. तो एक तरीके से आपके फर्स्ट थ्री में आपको सेलेक्ट करना रहता है आंसर को. ठीक है, अब इसमें आपकी थोड़ी नॉलेज काम आती है, इसलिए कहते हैं कि आपको रीडिंग का हैबिट अच्छा होना चाहिए, तभी आपके ये जो आंसर्स हैं, तभी ये जो आपके जो ऑप्शन एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक्स हैं तब काम आती है. ठीक है, नाउ सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस ऑन सस्टेनेबल लैंड मैनेजमेंट of the government of India has announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Conference of Party 14 during UNCCD, United Nations Convention on Combating the Desertification. इसका मेन एम है, आपको बस ये पता होना चाहिए कि व्हाट एम दैट हैज बीन टेकन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टू सेट द लैंड डिग्रेडेशन न्यूट्रलिटी टारगेट. मतलब ये टारगेट सेट करना है कि अब और ज्यादा लैंड का डिग्रेडेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, और अब टारगेट सेट करना है कि अब न्यूट्रल हो जाओ. अब जो खराब हो चुका है दैट इज ओके, बट नाउ आई डोंट वांट टू लूज एनी मोर लैंड. Okay, and whatever the land has been destroyed, we have to try to regain that land also. Then drought risk and early warning system has to be created. अब ये सब जो है ना, ये रिमेंबर करने का, यहाँ पे कुछ एक्सप्लेन करने का नहीं है, यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन करने का नहीं, ये बस रीडिंग का है। जैसे अब आपका मेन स्ट्रीमिंग, जेंडर कंसिडरेशन, गुड गवर्नेंस, what is we have to assess the impact of the land degradation, restorations, okay, south cooperation we have to do, okay, ऐसे करना है, ठीक है। नाउ ऑब्जेक्टिव इसका क्या है कि हमें ये, अगर हमारे एम है तो हमको इससे क्या अचीव करना है, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है। जब हम एक्सेस कर लेंगे तो हम आइडेंटिफाई कर लेंगे कि विच ऑफ द प्लेसेस इंटरवेंशंस आर रिक्वायर्ड, ओके। फिर हम लोग कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग का काम चालू करेंगे कि हम लोग को कैसे कैसे लोगों को एनहांस करना है, कौन कौन सी जगह पे किस किस तरह का ट्रेनिंग देके लैंड मैनेजमेंट का फ्रेमवर्क बनाना है, कौन करेगा, कैसे करेगा, और हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स अलोंग विद दैट, ओके। देन assessment, monitoring and reporting of the land-based indicators, how we are going to do. So these are some of the important ones. Now question number 9, the last question of today is the STAR project which has been approved by the Union Cabinet is partially funded by which financial institution? IMF, World Bank, UNESCO or ADB? The STARS project which has been approved by the Union Cabinet is partially funded by which financial institution? IMF, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, United Nations Education and Social Cultural Organization and or Asian Development Bank. The STAR project which has been approved by the Union Cabinet is partially funded by which financial institution? किसने फंड किया हुआ है? The STAR project which has been approved by the Union Cabinet is partially funded by which financial institution? Okay, so the answer of the question is B. It is funded by the World Bank. Okay. So STAR stand for strengthening the teaching, learning and results for the state. मतलब यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि एक मतलब सेटअप बना रहे हैं where we are strengthening the teaching and learning outcomes, कि हम लोग जो टीच कर रहे हैं उसको हम लोग प्रॉपरली उसके लर्निंग आउटकम्स को कैसे इनहेंस कर सकते हैं। मतलब जो टीचिंग हो रही है उससे सच में लर्निंग हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही है। That is what the STAR project is going to focus on. Okay, so learning is a very, very important aspects of the STAR project. Okay, so it is partially funded by the World Bank. It is partially funded by the World Bank. Here the focus is on we are reforming the governance as well as teaching and the learning outcome in 6 states. यहाँ पे 6 states की बात हो रही है. Okay, we will be discussing what all 6 states are there. So here we will be focusing on the early childhood and vocational training. So total outlay is rupees 5,718 crore. Out of that, World Bank will be providing 3,700 crore for this STAR project. Okay. So STAR stands for strengthening teaching, learning and results for the state. Okay. So ये 2020 में ये प्रोजेक्ट जो है अप्रूव हुआ था एंड इट इज अ सेंट्रली स्पॉन्सर्ड प्रोजेक्ट बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्क विल बी गिवन बाय द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड इट इज पार्शियली फंडेड बाय द वर्ल्ड बैंक। ये वर्ल्ड बैंक से पार्शियली फंडेड रहेगा, ओके। And after that, some cost bearing will be done by the states also if the central government provide. Okay, so this project became effective from 2021, and for 5 years, this project is going to be running. STAR project will be implemented by the Department of School Education Literacy, Ministry of Education, and partially funded by the World Bank. So अभी तो ये है कि ये कौन फंड करेगा, कैसे रहेगा, ठीक है, कौन अप्रूव करेगा, कौन इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा, ठीक है। So total outlay is 5,718 crore. Okay. So 6 स्टेट्स जो हमने आपको बताया था, कौन सी 6 स्टेट्स हैं? एक तो हिमाचल प्रदेश है, राजस्थान है, महाराष्ट्र है, मध्य प्रदेश है, केरला है और उड़ीसा है। ये जो स्टेट्स हैं ये स्टार प्रोजेक्ट इधर पे रन करेगा। नाउ क्या है ये स्टार प्रोजेक्ट है क्या? what is that project is all about? Here we are focusing on teaching and learning outcomes. Teaching and learning outcomes is the focus area. ये focus area है teachings and learning outcomes. Interventions. How we are going to provide direct intervention, direct linkages for education outcome. Okay? How school to work outcome can be put. Okay? So overall focus is aligning with the national education policy of 2020. ये इससे हमको पूरा अलाइन करना है. ओके क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी अब बोल दिया है कि वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट 21st सेंचुरी एजुकेशन वी हैव टू प्रोवाइड. इट शुड नॉट बी बेस्ड ऑन द रॉट नॉलेज, इट शुड बी ऑन द लर्निंग एंड लर्निंग आउटकम्स. मतलब लर्निंग तो होनी चाहिए और उसका आउटकम भी दिखना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि आपने एग्जाम ले लिया, असेसमेंट ले लिया एंड पीपल द स्टूडेंट डोंट नो एनीथिंग. ओके, नो. Quality based learning, vocational learning at the same place. Okay, proper overall monitoring and measurement will be done. Okay, with the school education system, maintaining the actual outcome by linking the receipts and the funds of these outcomes. मतलब ऐसा है कि हमने आपके लिए फंड रिलीज किया था, फंड रिलीज किया, आपने इन्वेस्ट किया, you show me the outcome. Okay, show me the outcome. This is what is all about. Okay, so the project will be implemented on the two major component, एक national level पे और एक होगा state level पे. Okay, so at national level it is Ministry of Education. They will be strengthening the national data system. Okay, they will check, they will take away they take the proper data ऑन रिटेंशन, कि मतलब कितना रिटेन हुआ. अगर हमने किसी को कुछ ट्रेनिंग दिया, किसी को लर्निंग दिया, उसको कितना रिटेन हुआ, कितना रिटेंशन हुआ. ओके, एंड कंप्लीशन रेट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, देन वेरियस कोर्स बाय इंसेंटिवाइजिंग स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स, लर्निंग असेसमेंट सेंटर एंड एट द सेम टाइम परख. हमने अभी जो पीछे बात करा है परख के बारे में, स्टैंडर्डाइज असेसमेंट टूल. देन एट द स्टेट लेवल अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेशन एंड फाउंडेशन लिटरेसी इंप्रूव हो रही कि नहीं, लर्निंग असेसमेंट प्रॉपरली इंप्रूव हो रहे हैं कि नहीं, क्लासरूम में इंस्ट्रक्शन को स्ट्रेंथन किया जा रहा है कि नहीं, प्रॉपरली डिसेंट्रलाइज वे में सर्विस डिलीवरी हो रही है कि नहीं. ओके, वोकेशनल एजुकेशन हैज टू बी इंटीग्रेटेड विद द क्लासरूम लर्निंग एंड दिस स्टार प्रोग्राम हैज बीन linked with, and the STAR program has also have a focus area on PME Vidya, foundation literacy, numeracy, pedagogical framework and early childhood care. And मतलब एक तरीके से इसको integrated way में approach किया जा रहा है, इंटीग्रेटेड वे में अप्रोच किया जा रहा है, जहां पे आपको, लेकिन ये जो स्टार प्रोग्राम है ये अभी केवल 6 स्टेट्स के लिए है, जहां पे और जो गवर्नमेंट की सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का स्कीम चल रहा होगा, इट विल बी इंटीग्रेटेड विद दैट ओनली एंड विच विल बी डायरेक्टली मॉनिटर्ड. The outcome and everything will be monitored based on the datas and based on the proper facts. Okay, this is all about the STAR program. Okay guys, so guys हम लोग अपना जो RBI Grade B का क्रैश कोर्स चला रहे हैं, आप लोग प्लीज इसको ज्वाइन करिए. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्रैश कोर्स विच विल बी हेल्पफुल इन योर ग्रेड बी एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों ने स्टूडेंट्स ने ज्वाइन किया हुआ है. आप लोग भी इसको ज्वाइन करिए और आप इसको डिफरेंसेस फील करके देखेंगे, क्योंकि जब क्वालिटी हम लोग यहाँ पे दे सकते हैं फ्री में, तो आप लोग समझ सकते हैं व्हाट टाइप ऑफ गुड क्वालिटी वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग इन द पेड सेशन. कितना इंपॉर्टेंट हम लोग पेड सेशन में क्वालिटी दे रहे होंगे, यू कैन गेस इट. अब आप ये देखिए, एक तरीके से पूरा का पूरा जो इंटीग्रेटेड प्रिपरेशन है, आपको यहाँ इंटीग्रेटेड प्रिपरेशन मिल रही है, पूरी की पूरी आपको यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेटेड प्रिपरेशन, चाहे लाइव क्लासेस हो, स्टैटिक पोर्शन हो, FM, ESI, मैनेजमेंट, देन करंट अफेयर, GA, टेस्ट, डिस्क्रिप्टिव टेस्ट, ऑब्जेक्टिव टेस्ट. मतलब ये है एक तरीके से पैकेज है पूरा, ये पूरा पैकेज ही आपको मिल जाएगा. इसके अलावा आपको कुछ नहीं पढ़ना है, इसके अलावा आपको कुछ नहीं पढ़ना है. बस आपने अगर इसी को ही डेडिकेटेड वे में पढ़ लिया, इसी को अगर आपने डेडिकेटेड वे में पढ़ लिया, देन एवरीथिंग विल बी डन फॉर यू. यू डोंट हैव टू गो एनीवेयर, आपको किसी और चीज की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। तो ये क्रैश कोर्स है, अभी केवल इसमें 6 क्लासेस हुई हैं, तो अगर आप थोड़ा जल्दी ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आप लाइव क्लास अटेंड कर पाएंगे। ओके, so make sure that you join the earliest, because the early it is, the better it will be. Okay guys, so thank you so much, bye bye, take care and have a good day. I'll be seeing you today in the paid class of RBI Grade B. Bye bye, take care and have a good day.